All right. Sorry about that, folks. Welcome back. Once again, I am your keeper for the evening, Del Hedge, with Terry Diamantis. For whatever reason, OBS is giving me the runaround and not complying or cooperating at all. So we're just going to move on to our side bitch, and she's more willing to work with us and get us where we need to go, anyways. So we're going to use StreamYard now instead. Fortunately, it means you don't get all the cool things to look at, but at the same time, who really needs them, right?
Yeah, the main feature is the conversation, not the pretty background. So it sucks that we don't have it, but I mean, it's not the focus. So we can manage without it.
Ooh, if the main thing is the conversation, I've been slacking so hard. I don't even know how I'm still here.
Well, and
Since
no one
this
said it has to
started.
be a good conversation. It just has to be a conversation.
Yeah, I stand by what I said.
Fair enough. Um,
But
so
yes,
yes, while we wait for people to trickle back in from the wrong stream, the old one.
yeah.
Um, so yes, the crisis
What
befalling
the?
the what's that?
Sorry. Whatever reason, you were in my headset. Now you're playing off my laptop, and for whatever reason now.
Oh,
Oh, now it's back. Okay, tech issues, tech support guides.
so
Take the night
am I
off.
am
Take
I
the night off.
echoing? Is that what it is?
No, uh, take the night off. Get your fucking tech support dick out my ass. Quit riding me, and let me have a fucking night. All right, dogs, shut up. No, not get louder. Shut up.
For the benefit of Malevolent Rider, who is asking why the pictures are blurry, if your connection isn't very good, the YouTube will automatically drop the resolution of the picture to low enough that it can be consistent. So if you wanted to unblur it, you can change it up back to 720p or whatever, but
Right.
then you might have slowdown if you do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes even if you're not having issues or anything like that, it can happen if it's just a small bump of things
Yeah,
to it.
it happens a lot when I'm watching live streams. It'll just suddenly drop to 144, and then if it's something that I need to see clearly, like Monkey is doing an article or something, and I want to read along, then I just put it back up to 720. But normally it's fine if it's just sitting at 144. No one really cares if the avatars are blurry.
Oh, in the previous one. Well, if you weren't here when I said, like, I don't know what's going on, but OBS is not being cooperative. It was having issues and not like I was still my internet's fine. I was still connected to the call with Terry. He didn't hear any roboting or me dropping out mid conversation and back into it kind of thing that he took. I asked and stuff like that. It just wouldn't connect for whatever reason. So I think that's why you were having. If it wasn't for you, it wasn't the quality of the live stream on YouTube. Then if you were still blurry because of that, it was probably because OBS was being a bitch. Because I don't know, we were doing fine for a stretch, and then out of nowhere, it just goes down to from 1,000 kilobytes a second to uh, 200 some odd to 40 to 0, and just stays. And as far as I know, there's no reason it should be. But
So Pokemon cards, they're apparently causing problems. Do we still want to go through that, or?
I mean, if we want to, I don't mind. All right, where was that?
Because I don't think we ever found out what the problem was, other than a lot of people are interested in Pokemon cards again. Which, okay.
Yeah. All right. So we just get over his flex of how much he sold a card for on eBay and tournaments and how he's still going to be a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know this because I collected Pokemon cards when I was a child. Oh, wait, I already read that part. Yeah. How did I get back up there? Ah, here we are. So, no. He repeats himself.
That doesn't surprise me.
I know this because I collected Pokemon cards when I was a child. Yeah, you just fucking said that. You just fucking put this entire fucking paragraph there again, only to replace it gets wilder with that. Then I have not even begun to sell my most valuable cards and have already made more than $3,000.
So is this
Okay,
whole article just him bragging about how much money he made by selling his cards?
I'm wondering. I sold a first edition Eevee, one of the most common cards in the Jungle set, released in 1999 for $40. I sold a first edition Magikarp, the most impotent Pokemon that has ever existed, for $70. I would be so pissed if this was
Magikarp is not the most impotent Pokemon because I have seen a clip of someone with a Magikarp sweeping an entire team of Uber Pokemon like Mewtwo and
So have I.
Groudon and Kyogre. So just Magikarp, he took down the entire team. So not the most impotent Pokemon, not by a long shot.
Yeah, I've seen the exact same thing you're describing too. Like, fuck. A good way to check the prices people are selling Pokemon cards for is to check eBay's sold items. What was this fuckknuckle's name again? Jason? I want to beat your head against the wall, Jason. The prices people are willing to pay for Pokemon cards are very high. But to be honest, that is pretty normal collector stuff. I kept these cards in the first place because they might be worth something someday. It is now someday, and they are worth something.
I don't get people who would buy something that they don't want just because it might be valuable in like 20 years' time. Like, no, I don't mean like an investment, like a proper investment. I mean like collectible cards. Like that. If you don't even like the game, don't buy the cards. Just don't buy them in the vain hope that, well, maybe someday it'll be. It's too much of a long shot if you're. It's silly.
Yeah. Real quick, Johnny, if you wanted to, I don't know if you said you wanted on or not, but if you do, just let me know and I'll send you a link, bro. But yeah, we already know this shit. Like, this is basic. This is basic supply and demand, man. Like, fuck. What is not normal is what is happening at the higher ends of the collecting hobby, and specifically in the graded card market. There is a grading industry in the collectibles world whose purpose is to authenticate and determine the condition of a card or a comic book or a piece of sports memorabilia. For Pokemon, Magic, and sports cards, graders consider the centering, coloring, edges, and general condition of a card and assign it a score between 1 to 10. Poor to mint. Okay. Scratches, bends, creases, pen marks. Yeah, okay, we all know this shit. But
yes, we understand what makes a card good or like damaged.
Like, we were all fucking bored kids at one time with nothing better to do than to fall hopelessly into happiness playing this game. Okay, yeah, we get it. Let's see, where is it not anything we know? Oh, and you're in? Okay, cool.
And just to address Ryder in chat, have I ever tried to play Pokemon? The card game, yes. I don't like it because there's too many coin flips. Like, literally, there's attacks that'll be like, flip 3 coins and do 10 damage for every head. It's like, that is way too inconsistent for me. I want to be doing the same damage every turn, or at least be able to predict what my turn is going to look like in advance. I don't like surprises in that way. So, not a fan. I did prefer Magic the Gathering. I played that a lot more.
Yeah.
You mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh! I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I did play the video game version of it. It's okay. It's not my thing, really.
Right. And hello, Lord Helmet.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
There it goes. Fair enough, guys.
Sorry,
all right, where was I?
The construction sounds or whatever that is, the drilling is back.
Mm-hmm. My stepson tried to get me into Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was a poor failure.
You didn't discover the heart of the cards. Do you not believe in the heart of the cards, Johnny? The heart of the cards will give you exactly what you need whenever you need it, no matter what situation. You don't even have to be playing Duel Monsters for this.
I was just trying to get along with the kid.
One thing I did like about Yu-Gi-Oh, from what I've read about it, is the alternate win condition. If you can get all 5 pieces of, was it Exodia, I think it's called?
Yes.
If you can get all 5 pieces in play, you win. And I do like alternate win conditions, especially ones that you have to put a little bit of work into, but can be feasible. So, no, I did like that idea, but I never got into the actual game.
Yeah, that's fair. There was 2, and from what I remember, I think they tried to create too many ultimate win scenarios. Not all of them quite like the Exodia one you mentioned, but there was too many. Oh, these are the all-powerful cards, or these are the best cards. Like I didn't watch it for very long or get into it very much, but like I got the basics of it, and it seems like, yeah, they're always trying to one-up themselves. It's like, dude, this is why you don't introduce OP so early. You wait till the end or the middle when you've got everything figured out.
There's one card game that I never bought the cards for, and I've never actually played, but it looks awesome. And that's Universal Fighting System, where the whole idea is they've got like different games and the characters from it are fighting each other. So you could do like Street Fighter versus Soul Calibur, or Mortal Kombat versus Penny Arcade. I think they actually did have a Penny Arcade set. So I thought it was quite a cool idea, but I never actually got to play it because I never found anyone who was interested in playing it. So, but it looked cool.
Right. All right. Well,
sounds kind of like Mugen.
Sorry?
I was going to say that sounds kind of like Mugen.
Okay.
Mugen is a video game though. This was a card game. This was.
Okay. I got you.
All right. Next paragraph. With old Pokemon cards in particular, there are a lot of damaged, low-grade cards because they are literally children's toys, designed to be shuffled and handled repeatedly and traded back and forth. Yes, this is true. I distinctly remember playing with cards that would have been worth a lot of money today at recess in elementary school, laying the cards in the dirt. Yeah, we all did. Okay, yeah, so what? This is not a trip down memory lane. Get to the fucking point. Again, a search on eBay will show you many cards that will be very valuable that are selling at relatively low prices because they are bent, scratched, written on. Otherwise, yeah, fuck off. Quit wasting our fucking time. Is there anything worth reading that we haven't already read in here yet?
This just reads like this is the first in a group of virgins who got his pee-pee touched. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry, but your sister at the Hotel 6 swimming pool doesn't count.
Oh man.
I should find.
Okay.
Yep.
Over the last few months, as people have been raiding their closets for their old Pokemon card collections, right? They've been mailing their cards to get graded at one of the three major companies that does this. The companies are Professional Sports Authenticator, PSA, Certified Guarantee Company, CGC, and Beckett Grading Services, BGS. Each of these companies has, I don't even fucking care. I'm not going to bother. What's the point of bringing them up? Yeah, you know what? I will. I can believe that people are looking for their old collections. I don't
Yeah.
imagine there's as much as this guy sounds like he's suggesting. But because of the pandemic, I'm sure there are plenty of people who have had got to a point of like, you know what? Maybe just maybe I have at least one card that's worth something that'll, I don't know, get me a week of groceries or pay my rent or something. Who knows? The
Yeah.
optimism. I can see that. That I can see for sure. Yes. PSA, the most popular grading service, published a card grading wait times of up to 10 months, but collectors say they have at times waited for more than a year to get certain cards graded. Well, that's gotta suck, but I don't care. Hey, is this anything more than a fucking flex and stupid bullshit that no one cares about and you're calling it a dire thing? Because I gotta admit, I won't be surprised, but I will be fucking annoyed.
Yeah, I doubt there's going to be any substance to this article.
It doesn't sound like it, no. It sounds like
your first
he
clue
wanted
is
to brag about
Vice
selling
article.
his cards for a bunch of money, and then he
Yeah.
figured the best way to do it was a Vice article.
Yeah. Like I said, the first clue is it's a Vice article, so obviously I'm not going to be surprised, but...
Okay. That explains everything.
Oh, you weren't here for the start of it, were you?
I wasn't.
Yeah, it's this article is titled, "I need to explain to you just how dire America's Pokemon card crisis is."
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Dude, go down to the corner and ask your sister for her friend or her friends to find you someone that will touch your penis. Jesus Christ.
Can I just say, please do not send this person to the corner. We deal with enough internet cancer as it is. We don't need this asshole showing up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the corner's sad enough right now. It doesn't need Hillary Clinton on its ass.
My God.
Yeah, this is just all about fucking... Wow. This is all to say that, here we go. This is all to say that, yes, Pokemon cards are popular again. Finally, the fucking point of your goddamn fucking article.
It's good to see you made it to page 4.
But that is underselling it. Oh, for fuck's sake. The popularity of Pokemon cards and other trading cards are leading to a situation in which hundreds of people are working thousands of hours of overtime. Must be fucking nice, huh? It must be fucking nice to get thousands of hours of overtime. And companies are offering massive bounties for new hires to keep up with demand and are still failing to do so. We are extremely excited about the future, not just for our company, but for the entire industry, Orlando said in his blog. You should be too. Oh, I am going to fucking punch some people. Fuck your fucking Pokemon cards. You know what? I would never actually do this. It's just, a thought that would make me happy just to think about. But I would love to come to this dude's house, Jason Kobler, take his Pokemon card collections, and just flush them in the toilet. just wave as they go round and round. Fuck your fucking flex, boy. So,
yeah, I don't have any Pokemon cards to sell. I lost those many years ago. So all this potential fortune squandered.
Whatever shall we do?
yeah, I mean, like, the only collectible I got is probably I've got a Hot Wheels style like replica of the car Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds in a loot crate. It's actually pretty cool, but it's probably the only thing I've never opened in my life. Just because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah,
That's literally the only reason I have not opened. It's just I don't care if it's going to be worth money one day. I don't care what. I'm not going to sit around and play with it. But I like having it. It's nice. It's a nice car.
yeah. I found ways to play like card games online for free, so I never actually bought any of the Magic the Gathering cards. I had Pokemon cards because like my brothers and sister bought them, so I could play with them. But everything else there was like there was a program called Apprentice, then there was Magic Workstation, then Cockatrice, and there's a CCG Lackey. So lots of ways that you don't have to spend money and you can play these games online. So
Right.
I recommend doing that instead of spending a fortune on overpriced cardboard.
Yeah. Hell, fucking. On the subject of collectibles and stuff like that, like fucking that you used to play in school and stuff like that. Fucking back when Beyblades was a thing, that was when I was still in elementary school, and fucking yeah, I got into that for a bit because it was a nice idea of how to revamp and make spin tops seem cooler. I liked that. Give them a cool cartoon backstory, and then give a way for people to laugh at each other. Everybody get kids' attention. I like that. Even that, I never paid a single thing for any of the Beyblades I had. I started off with pieces from that friends gave me, and I put it together or traded off and shit like that. And it was just good fun. It was never about having anything worth collecting or being the best, in my opinion. It was just, hey, my friends were doing it. We had fun doing it. Why not?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking simple.
Yeah. And, if you go the cheaper route, you tend to be a lot more creative and you can get things better too. Like with the Beyblades, they would sell these flimsy ass plastic arenas for them, right? So you could, these little bowl arenas that you would spin them in and they would go round and round, knock each other until one of them stopped spinning. But, being in Canada, we were fortunate enough to, we're cheap, we're lazy, we want to do this at school. To take a big ass pile of snow and just pack it in, fucking let it freeze, and we made a fucking ice dome out of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I never like had Beyblades. I don't even really know what they are. I don't think they were either after my time, or they were just not popular down here. One of the two.
Yeah, it was something that was a little popular for a hot minute. Nothing as long lasting as like Pokemon or Digimon or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was just a revamp on the spin tops. So they would just make it so you can customize, like they made different pieces to put together for a spin top, and you could customize them based on weight and strength and all that stuff. And basically, the point of the game was to be the last spin top in the arena still spinning, kind of thing, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I would have enjoyed them, but it's just that they either weren't here or they came along after I was too old to be keeping up with such things.
What would have been awesome? To see like a Hanukkah episode of Beyblades.
You go real dark with that one too.
Possibilities. I'm just saying. Okay, I want what he's writing.
All those traffic sounds make it hard to hear what everyone's saying, unfortunately.
Well, I do not envy you on that one. But, luckily you didn't miss much.
and,
So, Johnny, anything new going on with you, bud?
Not really. I just went and saw Bill Engvall a little bit ago.
Oh, yeah? Like live?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's good to get into public, doing public stuff. And then
I know what you're saying, but what you're saying sounds kind of wrong.
Well, as far as going to like a stand-up show, that's.
No, I get you. Like I said, I get what you're saying. Just people.
Yeah, if you can just get rid of them.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with outside. It's just the people that are there.
There is no benefit to outside. The whole purpose of inside is to keep us away from the outside.
This is true. I mean, you are 100% accurate on that.
But of course, the one of the major downfalls to the show is the seat that I was sitting in was just wide enough for me to actually sit in it. So I'm like, if there's a fire, I'm dead.
Well, I consider that lucky because like the last two comedy shows I went to, Gabriel Iglesias and a Letterkenny stand-up show or live show. I mean, the seats were just those small foldable metal chairs, and they were all so close together. And both events, I was stuck between two people too big for their seats.
Fun.
So of course, I find my seat after already getting some popcorn and a 2 beer, one with a lid and one that I'm gonna drink right away. But I've got no space to fucking even bend down and put anything, let alone consume any of it. So it's like, oh, gee, thanks, guys.
Did any of them say,
right?
I'll take it?
Oh, I bet they would. Probably wouldn't even ask, just hoover it.
And then my last one I saw that actually had the metal chairs was Jeff Dunham.
Okay.
I bought 3 tickets, but one of the people decided they weren't going.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, oh, well, we'll just scoot these 3 seats together, and then we just have our chair.
Yeah.
We can sit our shit in the middle and not have to worry about crowding.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know why, but I was never that fond of Jeff Dunham. I don't know. And maybe I'm just not into ventriloquists, but I don't know. Never did it for me.
Well, yeah, you get I guess what you would call niche comics, which they call them gimmicky, like Jeff Dunham or Burnham, Stephen Lynch. They have the gimmick of being musical musicians as well as stand-ups.
Yeah.
And then with like Jeff Dunham or the other guy who does ventriloquism that tells Jeff Dunham jokes. Terry Fader, that's the guy's name.
No, I do like Stephen Lynch. I mean, I only know one of his songs, which is the superhero song. But But I've seen like entire specials of his. It's just the only one I remember is the superhero song. He's very good.
There is a one of the stand-ups on my list of tortures is a couple of musical comedians, and it's like, yeah, you should try something else. But
So when is the next torture stream planned?
we gotta find someone for it. So we
they were just talking about that last night.
I actually have a vast list of stand-ups to do, so we're not short on material. We're just trying to find volunteer subjects, like
trying to find people whose trust you haven't broken yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the bad comics. Like they're obviously not good, but I don't know. So I don't mind watching them.
Right.
It's like, yeah, welcome back to we're never streaming together again.
But those torture streams are my greatest proof that that Jack Cochran and Hate Camel are the same person, because those torture streams could be completely fairly described as bad comic reviews. So I don't know what more proof you need.
Have we still yet to see them two talk at the same time?
No, we've had them on stream together.
Yeah.
I asked if they talked at the same time yet.
Good point.
Real quick, you brought up Jeff Dunham. You know, that reminds me. That Sweet Daddy D puppet, would that be considered blackface? Or just black voice, at least?
It would be Black Hand.
Well, Black Mouth. He's doing
That's what I'm saying. Like, or at least black voice, because he may not be putting on the face or nothing, but he's definitely putting on the voice.
Yeah.
So, no, I do enjoy the torture streams. I did think it was funny when we had Poe as the guest, and he said, "I'll just stick around until my class starts." They're still waiting on one person, and that one person was him.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was classic.
Poe is great, so I do recommend following him on Twitter. It's is it still Undead Scribe? Has he launched it? Okay.
Yep.
Because he seems like the kind of person who could get banned, so I didn't know if he's still using that one.
He also has the digital blackface podcast.
Nice. All right.
That's a 4-letter word there, Dr. Kidd.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? I've done everything I had.
Nothing springs immediately to mind. For those that don't know, I did get blocked by Ibram X. Kendi, the black activist. He posted on Twitter basically saying that denial of racism is actually proof of racism. So I simply asked him, in that case, have you murdered anyone today? And he never denied it. He just blocked me.
Nice.
When will people learn you can't just block your problems away?
So, I mean, to me, that's basically a confession. He never denied being a murderer. Take from that what you will.
That's the part of the episodes where they're just like, block.
Other than that was the only thing I wanted to share.
Fair enough. Fun fact: smartphones and pockets don't mix well. You know what? I've heard that. This is why I tend to lock my phone before I put it in my pocket or put it down, kind of thing. Just because accidental bops or anything like that can happen. Like not even just accidental bops. Like you can open up a tab and unknowingly and while you're walking or something and drain all your data or something like that. So I tend to do that.
I've used so many apps just putting my phone in my pocket. Just random things.
Yeah.
And I found out that Baby Metal sets off my OK Google.
No,
nice.
Like, I don't know which song it is, but all of a sudden, like I was listening to him in the garage, and all of a sudden it just popped up like, "This is your Bixby." No. What's I'm like, what the hell?
I do like Baby Metal. They got some good songs.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, watch your technology, folks. You never know what Japanese band is going to set off your technology.
So, Baby Metal sets off Google. Taylor Dane gets 6 kicked off streams. Twisted Sister gets Della kicked off streams. So I think music is the vector by which the invasion is going to happen.
Our parents weren't wrong all along.
It's not the devil, I tell you. Speaking of music, I saw a pretty good music video a couple weeks ago. It's a Pokemon music video some YouTuber made. It's called Rock Smasher. It's pretty cool, actually. It's a metal song of a Geodude fighting a Charmander. But
cool.
Yeah. Have you heard of that by chance, Terry?
What's that, sorry?
I was wondering if you heard of that by chance, Terry.
No. I will definitely check it out. It sounds like something I would be very interested in, but I hadn't heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's actually pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
If you've got a link, send it to me. Otherwise, I'll just look it up.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a link after we're done here.
Cool, thanks.
So it looks like Among Us is going to be doing 15-player lobbies.
Oh, okay.
Good for them.
Um,
How many imposters would there be with 15? I wonder. Would you go up to 3 or 4?
You could do 3, but I don't think 4 would be. I think 4 would be too much.
Well, I mean, personally, I think 3 with 10 is too much.
3 with 10 is way too much.
Yeah. 3 with 15 would be good.
I think so.
Yeah, but I would agree 3 with 15 would be good, but that in mind, with them having 3 and 10, I can see them potentially going up to maybe, my guess would be 5 for 15, up to at max.
5 in 15 would be absurd. That would be
I agree. I'm just saying, I could see the possibility existing.
No, I can too, but no, that would be unplayable. The imposters would just win.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't matter because we still have the choice to
lower it,
not set it that way. But still,
I think 2 in 10 is basically perfect. So yeah, I suppose 3 in 15 would keep the ratio the same. So I think that's probably the sweet spot.
And they're adding 6 new colors.
These are gonna add like gray. Didn't know about 5 other colors. Please tell me one of them's not rainbow.
See, I like Among Us, even though I'm terrible at it. Like,
you're getting better though.
I'm getting better, but I still get a bit kill crazy when I'm the imposter. It's like I see a chance to kill. It's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it.
Hey man, sometimes you just got it.
That bloodlust.
Oh man, yeah. I would like to learn that new map. That's going to take a bit of time.
Of course, there is you can always just do the free. Like, there's a free map version.
Oh yeah, the free play. Yeah, that's what I did when it first came out to get a feel for it. But like free plays or playing with people, regardless, it's going to take me a while to get that as well as I have the other maps good.
Yeah, but I don't know. Free play doesn't really do it. I don't know. It'll teach you the map layout, but not much else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
map layup and how to do some of the tasks.
Can you sabotage in free play? Like, can you sabotage yourself?
You can sabotage in free play, but if it's one of those, like, if you don't do the task kind of things, it's all over, then like a reactor meltdown, then no one's going to do the task. So it's just a countdown till when the game's over kind of thing.
No, but I was thinking the main issue I would have with free play is it wouldn't teach you the locations for the sabotage, cancel locations. Like if there is a meltdown, where do you go? It's not going to teach you that unless you can sabotage and fix.
Oh, yeah, you could sabotage and fix. You just have, like, because when you're in the free play, you have the laptop where you start, like we do in the dropship between rounds.
Okay.
And with that, you can customize: do you want to be the imposter or not? And if you're not, which tasks of all the tasks that this area offers do you want to do?
Okay.
For each section, right? So I imagine just make yourself an imposter, create a sabotage, make yourself a player, and then probably
Yeah, and the other thing free play might be good for is learning how all the vents connect, because I never used the vents, but they are a pretty important part of being an imposter.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is another thing that they are good for. I think finding which vents, that is a really good use for them. It's probably the best thing you can do is like the easiest thing to do with the free play is finding the connecting vents and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I don't use vents. I think I'm just worried that I'm going to get caught using them, so I just kind of don't.
Mm-hmm. You also have to be careful with using a vent too, because if you're say you're hiding an event between kills, if you hide an event before your cooldown expires,
it freezes the cooldown.
So all that time waiting for an opportunity to strike with your cooldown still there is just wasted.
Yeah. No, I did find that the one time I tried using a vent, because that was my idea, was I'd jump in the vent, wait for the cooldown to end, and then jump back out and kill more people. And then I quickly realized it doesn't work that way. So I was like, okay, there goes that one possible reason for me to use vents.
There was one time in the the first map. I killed an electrical, and I'm like, well, if I walk out of here, I'm going to get caught. There's no way about it. So I got in the vent and I went up, and there was two people looking at the cameras, and I'm like, well, I can't leave the vent here. And I'm like, so I go to the third vent, and there's a couple people there, and so I just ended up staying in those vents. For the rest of the round, I was pretty much stuck there.
Wow. That's gonna suck.
That's what you gotta remember. If they're actually looking at the cameras, then that's taking up their screen. They're not gonna see you sneak up behind them.
That's true. That actually happened. There were like 3 people watching the cameras, and then one of us got killed, and then no one knew who actually did it because they were watching the cameras, not the surroundings.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's no cameras that show inside the security room. Outside, yes. Inside, no. So that would have worked out for you.
It's still a gamble. It's still a pretty big risk because any of them might not be watching the cameras at that point.
Yeah, you never know, too. it's a lottery. Who's going to be smart enough to be like, okay, this guy's looking at the camera. I'm going to keep an eye on the 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you could pull a Wesley and ask if they can see the red.
I love that.
That never gets old.
I never saw it happen in game, but I read online about someone who was asking, why did my kill button turn into a vent button? It was like they got voted out very quickly.
Hey, what does it mean? What does sabotage mean?
It's a song by the Beastie Boys. If you click that button, it starts playing.
Nice.
I liked your who wants to watch me fake a scan?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fucking good. Who wants to watch me fake a scan? What? Okay, so Della's the imposter. Sure.
You're always the imposter, even if you're a crewmate.
Exactly. If I'm not the imposter, I might as well troll you. May not be very good trolling, but it's trolling nonetheless.
But yeah, no, I've always got to vote for you. That's the rules. And if you are either dead or not an option for some reason, then I vote for Sora.
That's fair.
And just for reference, there's the video where Wesley outs himself.
Yeah, that was great. Oh, I think I was actually playing in that game because I remember Vince was like, "Did you hear that? Did you fucking hear what he just said?" And then he ran over and hit the button.
And of course, there's always Hacker with his ridiculous Q.
Oh yes. But adding Q to your name became a brief meme amongst us for a day.
I appreciate that Gabby still keeps it going.
That's dedication.
I appreciate that. But you're fucking cheating, and then you get ousted. No, you're fucking cheating, and then you get fucking voted out just because you're being stupid.
I'm not cheating.
And then okay, fine, I'm cheating. You guys can't play the game no more. Okay, fine. We'll just create a new lobby without you, bitch.
Yeah, it's I wonder if the game would let you call yourself I, so that when people accuse you, they're like, "I vented."
It should allow you to.
I think people have done that.
Yeah. It's caveman style. We did it. Reach I Toasted Tonight, where we tried that out too, where you're only allowed basic names like me, you, I, Grug, Tug. Simple.
Yeah.
Basically, preferably one syllable names. And instead of saying someone's color or their username, you had to refer to. Say my name is you, and Terry's name is Beanbag, or sorry, Bean. You saw Bean go invent. You sus a Bean.
It is a fun game, I've got to say. As far as games that you have to play with other people, it's one of the few that I'm willing to make an exception for, because normally I don't play them.
Mm-hmm. Hell, I played a random game a few weeks ago, and the guy who killed me, the name he went under, Cigarettes.
Oh, nice.
I was like, damn it, I was hoping I had at least another 40 years.
If I could know ahead of time that I was going to be the imposter and I was playing with Johnny or Camel, I'd change my name to Blanket.
I changed my name. I changed my name to Fetus once.
Yeah.
And then when the thing popped back up, I'm like, "Good game. It's too bad I was aborted."
Yeah. I remember that.
I think next time I play, I'm gonna go with Cancer for the name, because it works either way if you're an imposter or crewmate. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
so and so was killed by cancer, or hey, so and so killed cancer, hooray!
I think you'd have to go COVID-19 because that's the only thing that killed anyone in the last 12 months.
Yeah, but
cancer deaths just stopped. Every kind of death stopped except for COVID. So
I wonder if that would even be possible. Let me see if I can do that.
yeah, people have put COVID-19 as their name before.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There I was thinking about being original.
Who's got time for that?
Frosted Glass in chat says, cigarettes, my dad went out looking for that guy 20 years ago.
Must be nice. My dad went out over 30 years ago. Must have found it because he's never been back.
I do think it's funny that my mum's dad, who went looking for cigarettes, apparently thought they might be near where Della lives, in Alberta.
Damn.
Because I don't know if you remember, I said, have you ever been to, was it Red Deer? Do you know? Yeah, because apparently that's where the cigarettes are. Or so my mum's birth father believed.
Mm-hmm. A small world after all.
So I reckon go to Red Deer and you might just find all the black fathers that that went missing.
It doesn't help me. Not all fathers who go looking for cigarettes are black, but all black fathers go looking for cigarettes.
Exactly.
I'm kidding, YouTube. I'm kidding. If you think I'm serious, you need help. The fact that I have to say this is utterly ridiculous, but being it as it is, I said it. All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm about ready to call it a night.
Yeah. I think good stopping point.
And yes, of course, there's going to be obvious exceptions. It's implied. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here tonight, folks. Apologize for earlier with the first half of the stream where OBS didn't want to cooperate partway through, but we picked it back up and got through. And appreciate you guys sticking around and coming back to watch the show. I hope you enjoyed it and it was worth the issues. Jerry, do you have any parting thoughts for the chat?
Ibrahim Kendi is a cunt.
Okay. I'm not even. I think I heard something different than I should have, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Johnny, what do you got?
I got nothing.
I feel bad for your wife. Folks, I would like to remind you all that tomorrow night is Monday, Tuesday for you Australians, and that means that yet again, Quiz will be hosting with another pink stream on Minions and Zoo. Same time, potentially. I don't know. It's Quiz. It'll be early. It'll be late. It'll be on time. It'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Just keep your eyes out and you'll see. He'll post it on Twitter. Keep an eye out on the Twitter. Keep an eye out on Discord, and you'll know when we start. But of course, it's something to look forward to. And that's fair, Beth. Actually, I'm wearing that T-shirt right now. But yeah, thank you guys. We've been your minions. Have a good night. All the zoo is closed.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.